We have so many great parents that want to volunteer and they just don't know how. And
everything shows that parent involvement in the school will just help support our students.
The next kids on the list.
In India, education is given a lot of importance. They don't really ask too much of volunteering. Parents do it, but the opportunities are very few.
We recently moved here, okay, so for my kids and me it's a new school, okay. So I wanted to know what are the activities going on.
Some of the things that were stopping some of our parents from coming in, one was transportation. The second one was they were concerned about not having enough English to be able to volunteer in the school. We wrote the grant to do two things. One was to increase the parent involvement in our school, and the second one was to increase math sort of enrichment at home for our first grade students. We have a group of parents who comes in the last Wednesday of every month to help us put together math games that go home with our first grade students.
A lot of parents ask us for resources at home of what to do with their kids and how can they interact with their family, and so math games is a great way to do it.
We provide busing for those parents to come in because we found that some of our parents really didn't know how to come in and volunteer, didn't know what opportunities there were at school.
A bus was waiting for me when I came to the bus stop. Bus was already there. I just got into the bus and then we came. It was very easy.
We wrote the grant to do one game for our first graders every month. But after the first time that we had parents here, we had this huge participation, and so we've actually expanded it, and every month we're now making games for kindergarten through second grade.
No arguments.
So it's been a huge success.
And I like to come here because that's how I get to know what's happening in the school. I get to meet people, understand the culture.
The first time they came in, there's a lot of nervous parents not knowing what to expect, and now I just feel like they are so much more comfortable at school. They're much more comfortable with me and talking with me, and they're happy. They're happy to be here, they're happy to help, and we are so thankful for the work that they're doing.
I like to help. I get to know other people, other parents and teachers, so it's nice to be here.
The families and kids love these games. They go home once a month. They are kind of aligned to what they're doing in the math class. It gives an opportunities for parents to sort of know what they're doing in math, how to support students, and have that fun interaction as well. We're going to have an evening where all the students and parents can bring their games with them.
Look, that's the best I can do.
So bring them back to school and just kind of play them together as a community.
Did you find a double?
It's been a really great opportunity to bring community to our school. When I was playing with a student earlier today, he was making connections of stuff we've learned in class, doubles and adding and skip counting. So they're making those connections at home and at school and through those games as well.
It makes us learn about math.
The more fun they have, they're going to have a positive experience out of it, and the earlier that happens, the more they're going to get a positive impression about learning.
Like looking at numbers and adding them together and doubles, so you find the answers and you take the
And I'm hoping this is a program we can build, and we can just set for the last Wednesday of every month is a time where families can come in to volunteer and be doing math games as we continue on through next year. Absolutely want to have parents come in and sort of feel like they're part of the school. We want to make sure that they are building community there. They are meeting other families as well and kind of meeting those families, and they're feeling like they're really contributing to here at Ben Rush, and they are. It has been a fabulous program that has been more successful than I could have ever thought.